so there's no pops, and then I'm gonna switch to 2. Hear it? Hey guys, Pablo here again. So this is a 2016 Q50S. This is the 4-door, and it comes with a BR30, which is a smaller version of the BR38 from the R35 GTR. The only difference is it's direct injected and it's a 3.0, not a 3.8. This is an automatic and not a 6-speed like the GTR, but it'll make some power. It's still twin turbo, and let's see what it makes. It'll make some power, so I'm gonna do a base pull first, and then we're gonna do some tuning and see how much we can get out of it. But usually these cars pick easily 90 horsepower to the wheels out of just the tune. So this thing should pump a little more because it has Catless downpipes, and that's about it as far as mods. It just has this catch can and HKS blow-off valves. So let's see what it makes. Still has stock intakes, stock heat exchanger, which we recommend. Usually when we do these cars, we've done it with AMS heat exchanger, AMS intakes, Catless downpipes, full exhaust, and the EQTech tune, which is the biggest piece of the puzzle because it's the mod that gives you the most power. So let's make a base pull. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see what it made. So that shows pull number 1, 366 horsepower and 349 foot-pounds. Let me switch it to RPM so you guys can see it versus RPM. So there we go. So you got all the torque coming strong at like 3,700, and then the highest torque is at 5,250, just like any other car. And then after that, max power is at 6,500 or so. Declines here a lot, so we're gonna fix that too. Alright, let's tune it now. Okay, so it's transferring the data now. I played with a bunch of tables, and I'm gonna show you after this is done, so you understand exactly why the car gains power and all the things you gotta do. So it's gonna be an interesting video actually. Okay, so this is the last pull with the tune. Let's see what it lays down. Okay, so let's look at the base pull, which is this blue graph. So it made 366 horsepower, and on the green line is 388 horsepower. But look at the gap in here. It's a big gap. So it goes from 290 to 337. So that's about, wow, that's easily 40 horsepower. No more, 337, 37 plus 10. So that's almost 50 horsepower. So all from here, which is 4,200 RPM, to about here, 5,200 RPM, and then after that it gained a little less because the turbos start to die off. Here it went from 359 to 386, and on the top end it's the same because, you know, the turbos don't flow anymore. So that's horsepower. Now look at the torque. There we go. Okay, here's where the even bigger gains show up. From 340 to 393. So that's about 50 foot-pounds of torque, which a lot of people want horsepower, but in reality you want torque because that's what pushes the car forward. So look at these gains in here. It's a big difference. That's why I said before, the best mod you can do to a Q50 or Q60 turbo, it's an Ecutek tune or some sort of tune from Uprev, from Ecutek or Uprev. it's gonna help you a lot, because look at these gains. It's like it's a different car pretty much. Huge gains on the low end, and that's what you want the low end, and of course top end too. But I mean, this car is on the stock turbo, so this is what we got. So max values were 349 stock with versus almost 400 stock with the tune. Look, it's a big difference. Now let's put them all together. Power. So one by one, actually. There it is. So blue is stock with test pipes, and green is tuned with test pipes. Same car. Huge difference on the low end. So 100% recommend a tune on a Q50 or Q60. It's gonna change it completely. Anyways, thanks for watching. Okay, so the last step I usually do on anything that I tune with EQTech is an introduction to the EQTech app. So when you buy the tune, I mean, you have the option of buying this little Bluetooth adapter, so you can connect your phone to your car or your car to your phone. And it's very cool because you can do a lot of things. So my car is this one. Obviously you get all of your basic info on the car, details on your ECM, whether it was tuned or not. And by the way, this only works if your ECU has an EQTech license, so it's not like you can buy the Bluetooth adapter and then make it work on a stock car. It won't work. It has to have the EQTech license, so you have to tune it with EQTech first, and then you can use this. And then let's go to dashboard. You can customize it to whatever you want. Put as many gauges as you want, the boost gauge, everything you want. You can log, by the way. You can log on the same dashboard. Use the login. See it, so you can start and stop, and then send it to your tuner or send it to me, and then I'll check if you have any issues, or if you just do a mod, we can tune it online, and you don't have to be in California, because I tune in California, but we can remote tune anywhere in the world. Map switching, this is the fine one. So this is the EQTech tune for max power and max torque, and this is the pops and bangs for the Q50. You'll hear it. So on one, it's not gonna pop, so there's no pops, and then I'm gonna switch to two. Hear it? And this is with the stock exhaust, by the way, so this guy needs exhaust so you can really see the flames. You can control your boost, so you can, yeah, I have it all the way up, but you can bring it down, bring it up, whatever you want. Love this app. It's nice that you can play with your car on the phone. LED mode, a lot of people ask what is it. If you go to a restaurant and somebody, you know, is gonna park your car, you just enable it, and it won't go fast. It'll only go like 40 miles an hour or something like that. So I mean, it's useful sometimes. DTC tool, this is to see if you have any codes. So we don't have any ECU codes, any transmission codes. On the tune, I deleted the catalytic converter codes because, you know, this guy has test pipes, so I had to erase those codes from the tune. But yeah, if he has any other issues, he can see here, and he can clear the light, he can read codes, clear codes, all of that stuff. What else? Oh, you can check all of this here. Misfire, fuel system. It's very useful. You can reset the fuel trims. Next one is performance analyzer. This is to measure your 0 to 100, 0 to 400 meters. Boom. fun. And this is for your tires. So totally worth every single penny. If you have any questions or need tuning, whether it's online or locally in California, feel free to contact me.